to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my hair down if I want.
Hi guys, this is JP Love reporting to you live in Home Depot. Now, what you see here is that I was actually walking through Home Depot. I was looking for something that resembled the shape of a pedestal. Now, the thing is, the reason why I was actually looking for this instead of purchasing this is because when I looked online, everything was so expensive. Each pedestal was $150 a piece. And I said, you know what? I'm not doing that. So I actually created it myself. So what you see right now is that I'm in Home Depot. I'm actually at the sewing station. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create the perfect line in order to have the correct dimensions for the different heights that I want in the pedestals. Now, what these pedestals were used for, it was to actually sit desserts on, such as candy apples, cookies, chocolates, anything of that sort. Now, these quick tubes, let me talk about that just for a little bit. They are 12 inches tall. However, what I was trying to create was a 12-inch tube that I would leave just the way that it was. I wanted to have maybe a 3-inch tube as well as maybe an 8-inch tube so that it can be different heights so that it can look aesthetically pleasing to the eye. All right. Now, as you can see, this quick tube is very, very sturdy. However, it is hollow in the inside. I would recommend, if you want it to be a little bit more sturdier, that you can actually place things inside of it. However, I didn't do that for mine. It worked perfectly fine for me. Now, I'm still here trying to cut out the perfect dimension in order to make sure that my tubes are nice and tall and at the perfect height that I desire to have them. Now, as you can see, I finished cutting out one piece of my quick tube. And as you can see on the top, I have my 3-inch, maybe a 4-inch piece of the tube. And this is what I'm going to use to actually place the cake on. And it was pretty sturdy, I might add. Now, as you can see, I'm checking to make sure that my dimensions are nice and straight. I'm not going to lie. One of the tubes, it was a little crooked. It wasn't as straight as I wanted it to be. But to say that I went free offhand, it worked out perfectly. Now you can see that I'm actually starting to prime my tubes. I purchased them, I brought them to my workshop, and I'm beginning to work on them. Now I'm priming my quick tubes with the Glitten Primer White Paint. This is just to make sure that the actual label on the tube isn't showing. And also the tube is pretty much like a tissue roller after you finish using all of your tissue. And they have those lines that are through it. So I'm trying to make sure that I cover each base of the tube so that it's nice and clean. And it gives us that crisp look when we put the top coat on it.
Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no gloves. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder.
Now, as you can see, I've moved to my smaller portion of the tube. And I'm still using those up and down stroke motions in order to make sure that every base of the tube is covered. Now I want to talk a little bit about these brushes. I am a Home Depot lover. I'm always in Home Depot and I know how expensive paintbrushes can be. So I didn't necessarily want to buy an expensive paintbrush because I knew these brushes were something that I was going to use and just quickly toss after I was finished. So I purchased these paintbrushes at my local Dollar Tree. They came 2 in a pack and it was only $1. Now that I finished priming all of my tubes, Since it's dry a little bit, I'm actually going in to make sure that I touch up some portions of the tube that I see peeking through a little bit, so that when I do put my top coat on, it is nice and clean and crisp.
Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it, you can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder.
Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, did you go with the traditional white color that everyone goes with for the pedestal? The answer is no, I did not. I actually went with silver. And the reason why I went with silver is because my friend's baby shower was like a light blue, a silver, and some other pretty colors. Now here in my cutting station, I've actually cut out the perfect circle in order to go on top of my pedestal. Now I put 2 per pedestal so that it can be nice and sturdy, and I also wrap some pretty fabric over it so that it can be appealing to the eye as people walk inside of the baby shower.
The night away, I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it.
This is JP Love signing out. I want you guys to stay creative, stay inspired, and tune back in soon. Bye.
I dare you to be wild.